In parallel to the swearing-in ceremony of President Nicolás Maduro on Friday, June 10th, the city is also hosting the International Anti-Fascist Festival. We are going live with Yunus on air in Caracas for more details on this festival, which ends today. Hello, Yunus. What can you tell us?
Hello, good morning from here from Caracas, the Carlota Convention Center, where the World Festival of the Anti-Fascist International has gathered for its third day. More than 2,000 delegates from all over the 5 continents of the world have come together here to prepare a joint struggle against global fascism, and they will have a tight working day here in the Carlota Convention Center. It will start with 3 different simultaneously place-taking reunions. The first will be a congress, an international congress of intellectuals, artists and social movements that will discuss how to move forward in this struggle against global fascism. The second reunion will be that of the social movements within ALBA. They will gather separately, and the third will be also a meeting in the context of ALBA. The ALBA Cultural Working Group will convene here in the Carlota Convention Center. The day then continues with a speech expected to be held by Diosdado Cabello, who is the Venezuelan Minister of Interior, Justice and Peace. And his speech has a much-telling title. Its title is "The People's Bolivarian Diplomacy, a Sword Against Global Fascism." After that, there will be a lunch break, and then the day continues with the closing plenary session of this World Festival of the Anti-Fascist International, with concrete steps to be taken ahead. A plan of action for the year 2025 will be presented at this plenary session, the closing session, and approved probably by the delegates, by the more than 2,000 delegates that are taking part here at this day. So we are facing a tight schedule, a lot of work lies ahead, but we are also expecting at the end of the day to have some concrete results and decisions taken by this World Festival of the Anti-Fascist International taking place here in Carlota Convention Center in Caracas, Venezuela.
Junius, I have a quick question. You have been there for these past couple of days. What is the take of the people, of all these over 2,000 delegates taking part in this festival? What is their take on how this kind of festival can improve the struggle against fascism? As many have said that Venezuela has become the capital, we could say, of the struggle against fascism around the world.
Well, that is something first we have to emphasize. All of the delegates that we spoke to yesterday and the day before, and these were like approximately 20 different delegates from 20 different countries, European countries, Asian countries, also some African countries, they emphasized that Venezuela has taken a lead in this global struggle against fascism, which is also reflected in the fact that an executive secretary has already been established inside this Anti-Fascist International here in Caracas. And this secretary, this executive secretary, will organize, coordinate further the joint global struggle against anti-fascism, against fascism, excuse me. It is an anti-fascist gathering, so it fights against fascism, obviously. And there were also some concrete decisions taken the day before yesterday. Yesterday was more overshadowed by the inauguration of the President Maduro's third term. But the day before, they have already decided to establish new communicational networks, for instance, better coordination between intellectuals fighting against fascism globally from different countries, better coordination of joint work, also specifically in what is called the social networks, like those we can say hegemonic networks that actually belong to some certain rich people. I don't need to name them, in the United States. So there will be also a joint action in these networks, which are still being followed by millions of people all over the world. So there is 2 things going on here, basically. One, the ideological clarification of positions, the better coordination politically, and the second thing is a better coordination towards more joint action with all these movements, with all these political parties, social movements, and delegates coming from all over the world here to Caracas, Venezuela, to pursue joint action concretely. And we expect this to be reflected, as I mentioned before, in the 2025 plan of action that will be presented today to the delegates at the end of the day.
Thank you, Yunus. We'll stay in contact for upcoming news brief to have the latest in what is happening this last day of the International Anti-Fascist Festival.